What's up everyone, Matt here, back with my good friend Flo and another tour reaction. Here we are, we're about to go and react to the Bowser Tour and everything that's coming in this tour. And it's a special commemoration for me personally actually, because roughly around a year ago was the time that I went for ACR Top 1000 for the first time. Actually I met Flo very much around that same period of time, and also started the YouTube channel journey of uploading some of my, my journey of what I was investing into and going for ACR Top 1000 for the first time. So I'm really excited to say it. I can't believe it. It's only been a year. It feels like a lot longer. But Flo, it's just been so good to getting to know you over the last year, and we've just been reminiscing around Ticket Time in its infancy a year ago and getting to know each other. So, man, how are you today? Are you excited for the Bowser Tour? And tell me about Flo a year ago and how much has transpired since then.
Yeah, so I'm very excited for the Bowser Tour, to be honest. By the way, I also liked Athens a lot. I unfortunately had to leave in the last video before seeing the track, but I really like all the pillars and so on where you can jump on and stuff. Really nice track. Also Yoshi Island before, so I'm looking forward to the Bowser tracks as well. And yeah, speaking of Flo and Ticket Time a year ago, it was really fun to see. I just looked at some screenshots, and like a year ago, there were just the lists in TXT files where you had to scroll down and see for a driver. And I even asked people that wanted to use Ticket Time back then, yeah, give me 5 items and I can look at them and I can generate you some lists, which is currently then done in the item inspector, and that's it. And you can compare them, and then you can pick which of the two choices is the better one. And yeah, it has improved quite a lot. In the beginning, it was mostly Matt and me. Mr. J was also one of the early users that is still using it quite frequently, so shout out to him. And yeah, quite nice to see what was possible in a year to achieve.
Absolutely, man. It's a huge effort of what's happened in the transformation over the last year, and this game has also changed a lot in the last year as well. So yeah, we're here for the long haul, guys, so make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I am so close, so I appreciate all the support and love on the channel, and I also really appreciate all of the engagement over on Discord, where we've got a community of over 200 members now, which is growing all the time, every single tour. It's almost like every time I react to a new tour, I get new people I've never heard of joining the server. So I think that that's a big thing of people excited to see what's coming in the next tour and then learning about this wee community. We had a lot of fun last tour, not cheating, but having fun doing some multiplayer strategy in battle mode to get some good ranked scores. And so that was a lot of fun, some good bonding time. So shout out to everyone who got involved with that. That was very, very fun, and also just quite hilarious. A lot of fun. A lot of people actually messaged me and reached out to me after and said that's the most fun I've had in this game in months. So it's really fascinating that we can come around this kind of problem, solve for that, or take an approach which engages people and creates fun out of a pretty strange scenario. So yeah, I hope you all did really well and ranked both in that first week with that battle track, but also this current week. So let's go ahead and react now to this Bowser Tour. Of course, coming this tour as well, along with this reaction, I've got the spotlight video coming, so make sure you get involved in that. And I do want to announce who our action count champion of the tour is. So I'm just going to quickly jump over to Discord, and I want to shout out one particular, we had great engagement this tour around the action count races and the race highlights, but in particular the person who had some amazing runs this tour was Stick RNG, who is no stranger in the community. I'm sure a lot of people know who this is. But Stick had some incredible runs this tour. This double boombox here, 222 actions on Paris with Toad Astronaut, which is a fantastic run. But this one is the winning one here. Coin box, double coin, 2 singles. he spent 10 hours on the course, and he was 3 actions away from the world record. So I know it's not a world record stick, but hopefully getting a consolation prize of being our action count champion means something about your hard grind, 10 hours. Insane dude. Like he was posting all these incredible runs, 248 actions, only 3 shy of the world record. That's absolutely insane. So you've well-deserved, and that's not the only run. There's plenty of others, but you're well-deserved action count champion of the tour from last tour. And that also means if you go ahead and use Ticket Time this tour, update your inventory, and send me your rankings, then we will cover that in the Spotlight video, highlighting your inventory and maybe making some recommendations about what to invest in. So, well done. Reach out to me and enjoy the tour coming. Guys, get involved with the race highlights. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go with this Bowser tour. And straight away, we've got a pretty amazing loading screen here with the... I think that's Bowser Castle 3, but I don't know either of these courses. Flo, do you have any background or experience with these courses?
Nothing, so no. I can't help you in this case. But yeah, I would expect it to be Bowser's Castle 3, but yeah.
Yeah. I think that's supposed to be the main one. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. And firstly, I got first place on my free-to-play account, which is really awesome and ranked. I was holding first place, and I actually managed to improve 2,000 points last night in ranked, as well as doing a quick ACR grind for something like 250,000 points within 1 hour, which was quite fun. So it was my... I really do like the badge, and I've got an hour before I go to bed, so let's just see if I can win, get into top 1,000. It's kind of not fair when you've got an account like this and you can just do that, hey? But hey, that's part of investing. You know, work smarter, not harder. So let's go ahead and check out the ranked results. Here we go. Oh, dang! I mean, it still went up a tier. It's still second place. Not too bad. So I still get the bronze cucumber. Let's see what's in the gold pipe. the crapple cart. Cool. Okay, cool. Some rubies, tickets. Still happy with the tickets. I mean, second really isn't. You can't really complain about that. So it looks like I got just lost by 1,000 points. So that's totally acceptable. Wow, they had some great runs for those loadouts. So there we go. How did you go in your ranked, Flo?
So I didn't check yet, by the way, but okay. I should get first. I had 70k lead, which is, I haven't had since probably 2 years. 70k, yeah, 17k, sorry.
Oh, 17.
Yeah, no. But still, I haven't had this lead over 10k since probably 2 years. So my runs were quite okay, but also somehow my rank was rather easy, and I thought it would be difficult, but it seems that just the people didn't grind the tracks that hard. Of course, there were also a couple of more difficult ones, like Amsterdam Drift 2 is not that easy.
Yeah.
Berlin Ways RT is also not really coinbox friendly if you use Larry Wintertime, and it's also not super easy to boombox. So those are both, I think, 186 and 181 actions on the first 2 tracks, and the last one 215. So this was a nice run, but yeah.
Great work, man.
Also, nothing completely outstanding. So and if you have seen the loadouts, there were 3 items at level 1.
Yeah, so, you did great with those loadouts. Really, that's fantastic. Yeah, you did great, man. All right, let's get into it. Let's check out the tour. So here we go. The Bowser tour starts now, and we've got Meowser featured here. So he's going to be kind of the go-to. We've got Bowser challenges, which you can get all sorts of badges. All sorts of badges? Okay, cool. That's great. Maybe they'll bring in some cool new badges. Dry Bowser, another filler. We don't get filler tours anymore. We get filler free high ends. So Meowser and Red Off-Road are in the spotlight. They have SNES Bowser Castle 3 as a favourite course. Great. First exchange of the tour is discounted. Sale is on the Mii Racing Suit shop. So we've got the Bowser Mii and the Dry Bowser Mii on sale. Cool.
Nice.
Premium Challenges Plus. And then we've got some gifts for placing high in the rate cups. Right, so we've got Roy Me Racing Suit as a gift and the Roy Oil Paper. Okay, I wasn't sure what that was going to be called. Roy Oil Paper. All right, cool. And then for the second half of the tour, you've got Dry Bowser Gold and the Gold Manta Glider. So definitely this week in Ranked is going to be more interesting, I would say, with a me as a reward, as well as a pretty interesting glider that could be interesting. I'm not so sure on that Gold Manta. I feel like that could be average value, but you never know. But yeah, so I would say week 1 is the interesting one. Might be a bit more challenging to get top shelf there. Cool. Moving on, we've got, so the Bowser Cup's week 1, Dry Bowser Cup is week 2, and then we've got this new Gold Sushi Racer in the Gold Pass there as well. Meowser on the badge, that's nice. If you weren't running for ACR at the time and you missed out on the Meowser badge, it could be a great time to try to get a Meowser badge. I don't think I have a Meowser badge, so that could be one to go for. Flo, do you remember if was he on the badge, or was it Dr. Bowser, the previous Bowser tour? I think it was Dr. Bowser, right?
Or was it just regular? It might be Dr. Bowser, yeah. I'm not completely sure, but I think Meowser was just one in the original tour when he was released.
Cool. All right. So I think that's not a bad badge. That's a funny render of Meowser there. So there he is for 105 rubies. Let's see if he got buffed this tour. So I'm really curious to see what he might have got.
Just a single track. That's it.
Yeah, just a single track. Bowser Castle 3. Mid-shelf's not going to be really of interest, is it? Because it's, unless he's got... There's no Meowser Cup, is there? I don't think there is.
No. Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. Okay, cool. So there we go, Meowser. Then we've got the Dry Bones Dasher cart. I like that name. I thought it was going to be called, Dry Dasher or something like that. So that stacks up. Dry Bones Dasher. Not a large cart. I think it's just a medium sort of size one. Mini Turbo Plus. Let's take a look at some of the starting value of new items this tour. Really exciting to know what kind of courses are coming and what kind of buffs we get. Really, definitely watch the Spotlight video and watch the rundown this tour, guys, because this is the kind of tour where you really want to look at the coverage. You really want to take a look at what courses are coming and all of that. So let's go break it down now. So we've got Bowser's Castle 2R, Bowser Castle 3T, Bowser Castle 4, Remix Bowser Castle 1RT, Battle Course 1, that's good to see. Then Bowser Castle 1R, Bowser Castle 2, and then level 6 unlock Bowser Castle 3R, Bowser Castle 4R, and then level 8 is Bowser Castle 3RT. All right, a lot of Bowsers, which I'm guessing is going to be the theme of the tour. What are your thoughts on the starting coverage there?
Yeah, it should be quite good, quite okay. So we have Bowser's Castle 4, Bowser and RMX Bowser's Castle 1RT that are new. I think this Bowser's Castle 3T is the old version that we already know, the GBA one.
Yep.
Not the SNES. I'm not sure about the others. I can't see them because they're a little bit too dark, so I can't tell if it's the old or the new version. Anyway, I think it's a decent start, also with the battle track included. That might not be too interesting, but it will certainly raise the value in the ticket time rankings, since we just think battle tracks are quite important to cover. And if you haven't finished them yet with a 8 quad grab item, that might even make sense for Gold Pass accounts. Probably not for free to play, but for Gold Pass, that should be a goal, since they're just appearing that frequently. So this might be an option for this track as well. Yeah,
the level 8 unlock is definitely that new Bowser's Castle 3 RT. Yep. Some of these other ones aren't there. As Bowser's Castle 4R, which is the new one. It's a bit of a mix of old and new, but really not too bad as a starting value. So that's that one there, and this is in fact a commemorative item, so that might be some of the better value that we get as a starting cart this tour. Let's go ahead and check out the Red Off-Roader, hoping for some good buffs. People have been very excited who have invested into the Red Off-Roader, hoping for some great buffs for the Red Off-Roader. Let's go take a look now. All right, so I'm not seeing anything.
But it got buffed on
Here we've got Bowser Castle 3
in the
there.
middle. So that was told in the news that Meowser and the Red Off-Roader got this Bowser's Castle 3, and it seems that that's it.
Interesting. Okay, that's a little bit lackluster for the Red Off-Roader. Let's move on, and then we've got the Larry Me racing suit. All right, there he is in all his glory. Boomerang skill, as we already knew, so no surprise there. Really exciting for people who love Boomerang, who are into Miis. This is going to be a very, very meta driver. A lot of people, I'd predict, are going to take it straight to level 8. Let's take a look at its starting value. So we've got Bowser Castle 1, Remix Bowser's Castle 1R, Bowser's Castle 3RT, Bowser's Castle 3, which is that new one there. I guess Bowser's Castle 3RT is pretty new as well. That only came out, I think, in the New Year's tour. And then we've got Bowser's Castle 1T, Bowser's Castle 3T, and then Bowser Castle 3RT, and that level 8 unlock is the new one. Not the greatest value, but for that small amount of courses for a starting value for me, it's really not too bad. What are your thoughts, Flo?
Yeah, that's quite okay. I think, so we have Bowser's Castle 1. That was one of the courses that are very difficult to cover. I'm not sure if there's a good driver on that track yet besides Gold Drybones. But I don't have him leveled that high, so that's definitely a good buff. It's also for item boxes track, so you might prefer Boomerang on these tracks. So the level 3 unlock Bowser's Castle 1T should then also be a very nice one for a Larry Me racing suit. And then of course we have also a couple of new ones. So this Bowser's Castle 3, and since it's a plus skill Me suit, you can even consider the level 8 unlock as a feasible option. Which wouldn't be the case for the normal drivers, but in this case, the level 8 unlock is something that you might consider in the long term. And this is also nice, of course.
Absolutely, man. Sounds great. All right, so let's move on. I'll almost definitely buy the Larry Me racing suit, if not to level up, just to have him there. Then we've got the Iggy Me racing suit. So this one has got triple green shells. Looks pretty cool. And it starts out with Calamari Desert 2RT, Bowser's Castle 4, Bowser's Castle 3T, Neo Bowser City RT, Remix Bowser Castle 1RT, and Bowser's Castle 4R, the new one as the level 8 unlock. What are your thoughts on the coverage there?
It looks similar. So also 2 new tracks, Bowser's Castle 4, Bowser's Castle 3T, an interesting level 8 unlock, but probably not that relevant in this case, since it's no plus skill. In total, 1 track less, so in any way I would say Larry is the stronger option.
Yep.
Of course.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, there's been a lot of discussion about the power of non-plus skill Miis, but when you're competing with a plus skill Mii, that's there's going to be no competition there in terms of scoring potential. Then we've got the Ludwig Mii racing suit with the dash ring. We've got starting coverage of Neo Bowser City T, Bowser's Castle, which is the 3DS Bowser's Castle there, Bowser's Castle 3RT, the new one there, I believe. Yep, it is.
Yep.
Bowser's Castle 3R, again the new one, Bowser's Castle 2R, Bowser's Castle RT, that's 3DS Bowser's Castle RT, and then Bowser Castle 4, the new one as a level 8 unlock. That's looking pretty good there, at least 3 good courses. What are your thoughts, Flo?
I would say also average value. So the courses are a little bit newer than, for example, compared to Larry. Nevertheless, I would say that Larry got the more interesting courses of the Bowser's Castle 1 that is just made for Boomerang. So if you have a Boomerang Mii there, then you can't go further. In this case, of course, for Bowser's Castle, you have pretty good options. On the normal version, you have Meowser. On the RT version, you have Gold Mii. So Does Gold Me even have both of them? I'm not completely sure.
Yeah.
So those are quite easy to cover. Of course, we don't know about the new Bowser's Castle 3R and 3RT yet, so those might be interesting. So yeah, probably better than Iggy, worse than Larry. So
yeah, cool. All right. So, but they're all pretty cool. I love the designs on these Koopaling Me suits. So I'm sure a lot of people will be picking up all three. All right, so looking further abroad, we've got the 2-power challenge this tour. We've got tokens scattered through courses. So stay tuned for our Discord. Check out the auto clicker channel. There's always someone posting what's the best course to grind out for tokens. Even if you don't use an auto clicker, it's great to check that out because people were testing the one with the highest yield. So check that out. Then we've got some packs, tickets. Yep, cool. All right, let's move on. So looking at the challenges, we've got the Bowser challenges with Dry Bowser there, and it looks like some pretty cool badges. I can see like an 8-bit blooper badge. Yeah, these are cool. 8-bit bullet bill badge. Those are awesome. It almost reminds me of Pokemon, actually. So, who's that Pokemon? That's that there is Squirtle. I can tell you that now. And yeah. Don't know the rest. Right. Cool. Pretty standard challenges going on to multiplayer. We've got glider tickets in the total points challenge. And then, of course, we've got the standard 3 premium challenges cards that we've come to know and expect. Looking at the gold pass, we've got some driver tickets at the top, which is really good to see. That's really nice. Whole bunch of rubies. Let's go check out this gold sushi racer. It's got Jump Boost Plus, and it starts out with Calamari Desert 2R, Airship Fortress, Bowser's Castle 3RT, Airship Fortress RT, Calamari Desert 2RT, Bowser's Castle RT, Remix Bowser's Castle 1RT, and Bowser's Castle 3R as that level 8 unlock. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that that's trash. Apart from the level 8 unlock, that's basically all old courses. And we can probably move on straight away.
Let's do this, yes.
Cool. All right. I feel like it's just like every tour's on repeat at the moment, hey? Like they need to do something interesting because it's just like too predictable. Anyway, let's move on.
So I would say it would be nice if they would give us some old value items like the strawberry donuts or things like that you can at least use since they have some proper value and they are leveled up.
That's right. 100%.
Probably this is suited for the newer players that are just new to the game, want some coverage on the tracks that were released in the last half year to year, and you have at least something to work with. But of course, you shouldn't level up any of these items.
Yeah, I wonder if their business strategy here is to get new people into Gold Pass, because once people are in there, if they're committed to the game, nothing's like, no matter how much value is in the Gold Pass from an item perspective, they're still going to pay the value. You know, they could give us absolute trash every tour, which they basically are, and we will complain about it, but we're not going to stop paying for it because we see the value in the coins we're collecting, daily coins, the extra rubies, the tickets. It's just still a no-brainer. So I think you're right that they're aiming for the new players to give them something that's worth nothing to the players who already have a valuable account, but they are adding some value to the new players who just need level 1 coverage and aren't planning on upgrading any of those items. So it's quite clever, but it is like a little bit annoying that it's not really valuable. Cool, let's go look at the shop now. So we've got Meowser, Red Off-Roader, looking at the daily spotlight, Gold Dry Bones I see in there, or the Armored Rider, the Warrior Wagon's nice to see in there. I still don't have that. The Blooper Shuttle, very nice cart there. Lava Rocks, that's another great glider. It's good to see that in there as well. All right, and then we've got the 3 Me Racing suits for 70 rubies each. The ones on special, cool. All right, and oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my gosh. What the heck? They give us a token shop with like 2 lines, and then they give us this? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines in the token shop. So we've got We've got all the Bowser's minions, I think, except Kamek isn't here. So we've got the Koopalings, and then we've got Bowser and Bowser Jr. Wow, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, the Bowser Jr. one is an old one, but it's exactly the one I missed because I just forgot to buy it. So I'm really happy to see that.
Yay! Whoop-de-doo.
I just forgot. So,
yeah. It's like such a time waster anyway. Cool, and we've got a glider ticket in there. I'm actually getting to the point. This is totally whale problems here, but getting to the point where I almost want to skip glider tickets in the daily select because I've got so many of them, and you just don't need as many glider tickets as you do, especially carts. I'd way rather have carts, and I just seem to get glider tickets all the time. I might skip it, but I probably won't, but it is what it is. Let's go. Was there any other items we missed? I'm not sure.
We haven't looked at the Roy racing suit and the Roy umbrella that are in Ranked Cup.
Cool. So let's check out the Roy Me Racing suit. It's got double bob-ombs. And it starts out with Airship Fortress R, Bowser's Castle 3RT, Bowser's Castle 4R, Bowser's Castle 1R, Airship Fortress RT, and Bowser's Castle 3T. Okay value. We don't know, of course, what these new courses will cover, so it's got 2 of those. As for the older courses, the 3RT might be interesting for some, if you don't have coverage there. The rest, probably not so much.
Agreed, yeah.
Cool. All right, and let's check out, we've checked out all the rest of those. Let's go ahead and check out, did we miss any other carts? Yes, so we've got one more cart, which is the black Jingle Bell. Cool. Slipstream Plus, and it starts out with Bowser's Castle 2, Bowser's Castle 3, Remix Bowser's Castle 1R, Bowser's Castle 3RT, Bowser's Castle 4R, Bowser's Castle 2R, Bowser's Castle, that's 3DS version, Bowser's Castle 3T, Remix Bowser Castle 1, and then level 8 unlock is Remix Bowser's Castle 1RT. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 courses to start, which is quite a lot. But of course, I think the key thing with this card is it's not a large hitbox. They kind of inflate it and make it look a lot bigger in the renders, which can make people more excited or think it might be a new variant that's larger. But it was quite clear when the trailer came out that from the footage comparing next to the Red Off-Roader, it looks very, very small. So it's the same size, I would say, as all the other Jingle Bell carts, and not really of that much interest. Anything to add about the coverage, Flo?
Not really, no.
Cool. All right, let's move on and let's go check out that new glider, the Roy umbrella. I think this glider looks pretty cool. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I also think it looks cool. I'm not sure about the value, unfortunately. So yeah, we can first maybe look at the gold manta while we're there.
Yeah, let's do that. I think this looks pretty cool. I think the manta makes sense in like a silver or gold or whatever they're going to do with it. So it's a coin plus glider. I think it looks pretty cool, and it starts out with Bowser's Castle 2, Airship Fortress, Bowser's Castle the 3DS version, Remix Bowser Castle 1RT, Bowser's Castle 4R, Bowser Castle 2R, Airship Fortress RT, Bowser's Castle RT, again the 3DS version there, Bowser's Castle 3T, and Bowser's Castle 3RT. That's the new variant there at the end. It's okay. It has a couple new courses, but a lot of the rest you're already going to be covered from previous tours, unless you're a newer player from my perspective. Anything to add on that, man?
Yeah, exactly like you said. Nothing to add.
Cool. All right, let's go ahead and now check out. Where are we up to? I think we're ready to check out ranked. So this is the main event.
So probably the umbrella, but you can also do it.
Oh shoot! Sorry, totally forgot that. Yeah. Now let's go check that out now. Sorry, just complete mind blank. So the Roy oil paper is Bullet Bill Plus, which is promising. Pretty good skill. I prefer Lightning because it can still interfere with the likes of Lucky 7 when you're grinding for that. But that's okay. Bullet Bill Plus is alright. Neo Bowser City T, Calamari Desert 2T, Airship Fortress RT, Bowser's Castle 3 RT, Neo Bowser City RT, Bowser's Castle 2 RT, Calamari Desert 2 RT, Remix Bowser Castle 1T, and then Bowser Castle 3T. So only one new course? That's really disappointing. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a terrible start. And I think gliders can recover from bad starting coverage, but it doesn't bode well. This is my hypothesis about this, that it tells us a story about how Nintendo sees an item and sees its value. They don't look at it and go, this looks really cool, so we're going to buff it. I think they decide right from the outset and say, this item is going to be trash or this item is going to be good. And in this case, they've basically shown you that because it's a ranked reward, it's not going to get great value. That's just my opinion. I think this will have similar value to the Nabbit Parachute, which granted, if you're newer or you want to get coverage on those courses, Nabbit Parachute could be good for you, and this one could also be good for you. However, it's not going to be in that upper echelon of gliders, which really get the meta coverage, like the yellow hard hat balloon, for example. Anything to add, or do you have a different opinion, Flo?
I would say the Nabbit Parachute is a little bit stronger, or had a stronger start than the oil paper. So of course it might still be valuable in rank, but the Nabbit umbrella is, I think, one of the items that also a couple of people invested in, and there was actually a good reason since it started quite nice. Of course, it's not that easy to tell how it will end up. But Roy oil paper is a little bit disappointing.
That's super disappointing, yeah, because it's such a cool design. But hey, I'd say still try to pick it up, but it wouldn't be something that I'd invest into early. And typically, I recommend staying away from early glider investments anyway. It tends to be the ones that you regret the most because you can't tell how they're going to turn out for at least a few tours. Cool. All right. So let's go ahead and now react to the ranked coverage. I'm excited to see how my coverage is looking. Hoping we're going to have some fun ranked cups as well. So here we go. Bowser's Castle 3. This is the brand new SNES Bowser's Castle 3. And already I've got 2 level 8 triple cap drivers, which is amazing, in White Tanuki Mario and Meowser. I'll probably be going with Meowser there just because Coinbox just has more higher scoring potential, which can translate to a lot of fun as well. But certainly if I didn't have Meowser here, then White Tanuki would be the go. We've got some great Miis here. It's nice to see Rosalina Chef get the buff as well. And Petey Piranha, another massive buff for Petey Piranha. He just gets stronger and stronger. Then we've got that Red Off-Roader buff there. Really nice clutch ranked week 1. Exactly what you want. Overlapping with the Cactar, these 2 carts have overlapped quite a bit, so not too surprising there. Flowery Badwing and a great buff there, quite a meta cart. And Taiko Drum Dasher, nice to see that in ranked. Maybe it's one you've invested into. Actually regret buying this one because it's smaller than it looks, and I don't like how it turns. Have you driven with it? It's pretty funny to drive.
I don't own it, so I couldn't test it. But yeah, I can imagine. So it's like a cheap charger sideways.
Yes, so it turns really weird because it's too short. I always thought, like with the Armored Rider, that a shorter cart didn't matter, but this is just too short. It's probably it's even half again of what the Armored Rider is. Yeah. So anyway, Red Off-Roader, that's a great buff there. And then okay, so now this is interesting. The 8-bit Goomba starting to look interesting for me. We've got Piranha Plant Balloons there showing up. 8-bit 1-up Mushroom nowhere to be seen, at least on this course. But you never know. We might find out in a minute. And then Gold Eggshell Glide, I know you're invested in this one, so you'll be happy to see that buff there.
Yep, helps me since I have nothing of the other gliders, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so this is my only choice on that course. But a couple of popular options there. Fuzzy Kite, Wonderful Diamond, even these gold clouds balloons are quite popular.
That's right. Yeah. So I'll be considering whether I invest into this one here. I've got a few different tickets there, but I've been trying to hold off for my next glider. So for now, I'll be using a level 3 glider there. That will be my loadout. Are you invested in Red Off-Roader as well, Flo?
Yes, 6 double cap. So nothing outstanding, but decent loadout on this track so far.
Great. Okay, 1 for 3 done. Not too shabby. Right, let's move on to the next one. Bowser's Castle 1 RT. All right. Okay. Ooh, here we go with the top shelf. So we've got Light Blue Shy Guy. We've got Bowser, just normal, regular Super Bowser. We've got PD Piranha Me Racing Suit, huge, showing there in ranked. We've got Kamek. I've only got him level 7 double cap. He's only, he's only double capped, so PD Piranha's kind of going to win over that in theory. But moving on, we've also got Samurai, we've got Waluigi, we've got Pauline Party Time, that's great there. Dry Bowser, okay, this is just an absolutely stacked top shelf. Dry Bones, gold Dry Bones there too. Cool. All right.
And you own every single one.
Yeah. and almost, and none of them are only 2 of them are level 1.
Yeah, I just remembered that this is the old track. I thought that was a new one because I somehow have read an RMX before it, but that's the old course. So not that hard to cover.
Yes, so I'll pick Pauline Party Time for now, but I'll probably end up using PD Piranha Me Racing Suit. We've got the Gilded King, the Parawing, Black Dozer's there, Shielded Speeds is there, Silver King's there, so you'll be sorted, you'll be fine. Even if you're just using Landship, you'll be sorted for carts this tour. I'm going to be going with level 8, 492 for that Parawing, but I'd probably still select Gilded King just purely because of the larger hitbox. And then we've got some great glider options here. Heaps and heaps of glider options, so we won't spend too much time, but I've got the Dragon Wings there, so that will be my loadout for now. Cool. All right. Let's move on quickly because I want to see the new courses. So we've got Bowser's Castle 4, brand new course, and Toadette Sailor is on the image there. Ouch. ouch. Okay, so already a good case to invest into something. Yep. So we've got Iggy Me Racing Suit there. We've got the Spike Me Racing Suit, which has had some pretty nice coverage. Is there an unlock here? Let's have a look at Ludwig. So this is Bowser Castle 4. Okay, so that's Ludwig's level 8 unlock there.
Yeah.
Then we've got Roy, but he's the ranked reward, so you can't unlock him. And besides, he doesn't get the boost here anyway. Okay, so that's pretty rough. That's difficult. Kitsune Luigi, nice buff there. Luigi Chef. And what would you say would be the strongest me here in your opinion, Flo?
Dry Bowser me. And indeed, a couple of people talked about leveling Dry Bowser me up. So it has some nice tracks. I think it also has the Battle Course one, or was it? So Spike Me has definitely the Battle Course track that doesn't have a coin box driver yet. So this is also a nice option. But also quite new me, so we can't really tell whether it will be worth it.
Just to clarify, this one here is the Bowser Me, not the Dry Bowser Me.
Sorry. Yeah, good that you told it. Yeah. So in this case, then I would probably say that the Spike Me racing.
Yeah, the Spike Me. Yeah.
Might be the Bowser Me as well. I don't know, but the Bowser Me is that strong as the Dry Bowser one.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be stuck with a level 1 me at the moment. Then looking at the carts, we've got Blazing Eagle, Armored Rider, Red Crawley cart, some huge buffs there. We've also got the DK Maximum, which is interesting to see. We've got this new Dry Bones Dasher, the Streetle, the Hot Rod, and then 2 other city-related carts there that don't need to be mentioned. So right now I'll be going with this level 7 Armoured Rider. And there, right on cue, we've got the 8-bit 1-up mushroom. It's always the third course, isn't it? It's like they just give it the third course every single time. So it's funny. I've also got the 8-bit, the Black Starshoot, as well as the 8-bit Bullet Bill. We've also got the Green Cat Parafoil, the Tulip Corsage, Mario's Hat Balloon, which does overlap a lot with the 8-bit 1-up mushroom, and the 8-bit Super Glider as well, which isn't quite so meta. So pretty good top shelf. You probably should be sorted by one of these gliders. Though, are you invested in any of... Oh, you're invested in the 8-bit 1-up mushroom, right, Flo?
Yeah,
of
course.
Yeah. Cool. All right. This is basically me every tour now, having really strong carts and gliders, and then just a random level 1 me or something like that. It's ridiculous. Okay, so there we go. There's week 1. Let's move on to week number 2, and we've got Bowser Castle 3RT, which we had back in the New Year's tour, which was that trick tour, and we've already got a buff here, nice buff for Toad Tourist. That's nice to see. Yep. We've got Dr. Bowser, Builder Mario, a whole bunch of Miis. The Bowser Mii double feature there. Dry Bowser is going to be a great option as a top shelf boost there. You know, it kind of negates the need to invest into an older course when you see something like that, and you might already have that at a high level. Then we've got a bunch of the Koopaling Miis, including Larry Mii Racing Suit. So you might be looking at, do I invest into Larry Mii or do I invest into Toad Tourist? Obviously, the base point and skill advantage by far goes to Larry Mii Racing Suit. So that might be a stronger option to invest into there. Also, he will have much stronger starting coverage than Toad Tourist with all city courses. Luigi Knight, another great buff there too. Well, I think he was already there, but a great appearance there for him. Cool, so I guess I'm going with Dry Bowser. Okay. I don't know when the last time that was that I was doing that. And we've got Red Off-Roader double featured here, as well as the Armoured Rider, another double feature here. That's great. I think if I didn't have Red Off-Roader here, maybe I would look to invest further into the Armoured Rider. But Red Off-Roader looking very strong, could be a candidate to take to a higher level or quad cap or something like that if I really wanted to. I tend to save courses like that for the end of the ranked grind so that I can make a decision like that later into the week if needed. But I like to hold onto my tickets if possible as well. We've got the Lightning Streamliner, we've got the Dozer Dasher, Shielded Speedster, Red Vampire Flight. Yep, cool, some pretty nice options, but Red Off-Road is probably going to be strongest for most. And then we've got Temptation. That's what we've got. Look at this right here. That is so tempting. 8 tickets. All right. I might have to do that. This is my big investment last tour. I did it. Pretty interesting when you invest into 2 different hard hat gliders. But it's just too strong to ignore. So I finally did it and loving it, especially when it shows up like this. But I would have to take that to level 8 to use it. So I'll have to think about that and whether I really need to use it. So I'll probably save this course towards the end of ranked so I can both consider that upgrade as well as the Red Off-Roader there as well. Probably wouldn't invest here in a driver, but yeah, could consider that as well. All right. Then moving on, we've got Bowser's Castle 3RT. Whew. Gold Mii, let's go. So brand new course. Gold Mii. Man, it sucks for Poochie, eh? Wow, that's rough. He's going to sit there level 1, 500 base points, isn't he? I haven't even raced with him. Harsh. But he's picked up Bowser Castle 3RT and Bowser's Castle 4R, so 2 nice buffs there. Yeah, it's not bad value, but with, you know, if you're going to overlap with a coin box Mii that's as strong as the Gold Mii, then you're going to be asking questions. Got the yellow Mii there, which is nice to see if you're not investing in the gold Mii. A couple of Luigis. Man, it seems like these Luigis on all of these hard to cover top shelves.
We just had that many Luigis in the last year, so they have to appear somewhere.
Yeah, but it's always a different Luigi, you know. So I'm, even as a Luigi fan, I'm never invested. Okay, cool. So Gold Mii. Let's move on. So, the Sports Coupe 2022. That's an interesting buff there. The Dark Trickster's an interesting buff too. Shout out to Angela from Tour de Kart who invested into this late. You'll be stoked to get a rank buff there. Sakura Hot Rod has been really saving my skin a lot lately on my free-to-play account. I'm glad I invested there. Silver King, that's great. Shout out to Frenzy Fanboy on that one. We've got the Blooper Shuttle, a couple other here. Really strong showing. Rainbow Pipe Bucky's starting to look really strong. I'll definitely have to dive into this one and take a look at its coverage in the Spotlight episode, because you look at its value and it's got, you know, a real nice blend there, but some really great coverage. It looks like it's got 4 courses this tour, so a lot of buffs, including Bowser's Castle 3T and Bowser's Castle 3RT. So one of those new ones, 3 older courses. It's okay, but it is showing in ranked, so that's really what counts there. Okay, cool. So there's the cart. And oh, well, there you go. Double feature from the yellow hard hat balloon. So I will grind the one course I can grind first, and then I'll consider upgrading that later. But see, look, guys, this is how you know you have invested into the right item. And sometimes it takes a bit of humility. You know, you made the wrong choice. You chose the gold hard hat balloon. Step back, reevaluate, reflect, move forward, and spend your tickets on something that you know is good. You know, sometimes you have to, if you can't beat them, join them. So that's my sales pitch. If you're still holding out on the yellow hard hat balloon out of principle, just cave in and go for it, unless you're already invested in something like the Fuzzy Kite, which came out in a similar tour, and those two do overlap a bit. So yeah, that's my loadout there. How's your loadout looking for those courses, Flo?
Gold Me, Silver King, Yellow Hard Hat, which is already level 8 since last tour for me, so double feature for me already. Great,
man. Enjoy. All right, so that's the existing courses. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of the courses that we can see so far.
Before we do that, let's look at the second course. I think we didn't check the second. That's BOWSER'S Castle 1.
Oh, did I miss that? My apologies. My apologies. So this is the one I'm hoping to grind out first. Cool. So we've got Gold Charging Chuck. We've got Larry Wintertime. We've got the new Piranha Plant Me racing suit. It's nice to see Bowser Jr. Pirate in ranked. Shout out to Sergeant Spike. I'm sure he'll be stoked to see that and race with him. We've got the Cheap the Fish. So shout out to a couple of guys. Is it Aqueous and both Aqueous and Skogman who invested in this one? I think.
And we don't know whether they are the same person.
Yeah, well, both of those guys, you know, we're judging you. But Gold Chutney Chuck, man, he's been so strong. I finally quad capped him, and I don't have any other quad cap drivers, not even White Tanuki Mario or Meowser. A quad capped on my account. The only other one that's quad capped is the Gold Me racing suit. But Charging Chuck Gold, after looking at my ticket time rankings last tour, seeing him in ranked and seeing how many courses he had, it was too good to hold off on any longer. So I decided that I wanted to quad cap Charging Chuck Gold, and I'm stoked about that because he is so strong for my account. And now, I never thought that I would have a driver that would be replacing Meowser on a course. But now he is, in fact, replacing Meowser on Meowser's courses where they overlap, because he is quad-capped and Meowser isn't. And Meowser will probably stay triple-capped now that Charging Shark Gold has taken over the rankings there. So he's basically my second-best driver apart from Gold Me now. So I'll be going with him. And then with the carts, we've got... Ooh, trash. Oh, at least you've got the Warrior Wagon for you, man. That's good. Swift Talon, a lot of people invested there. That new Jumbo Jetta, people will be stoked about that. I think this cart's supposed to be quite wide, so it's a nice buff, which I'll mentally bank that and think, is that one that I need to invest into the future? Man, Swift Talon's just annoying because it's been getting some good buffs and then getting not so good buffs, and it's never been good enough for me to look into. But then it gets a buff like this, and you go, maybe I've made the wrong mistake. But for now, I'm stuck with a broom, a level 5 broom, one ticket away from level 6. Oh, that's tempting, isn't it?
Pull it in the gold pipe.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, please pull it in the gold pipe. Even that's probably better than Orange Turbo Yoshi because that's still small and I don't have many super tickets. And then looking at the gliders, we do have Golden Wings. That's really good to see that because it's really strong. Dream Glider, good there. And of course, even a super. Bob on Powerful, so that's pretty nice. It might be a nice one to spend your tickets on. Cool. What's your loadout looking like here, Flo?
Similar, yeah. Unfortunately, my gold charging chuck is only level 6 double cap, so this is, yeah, of course, in tier 99 something that is not really great, but my card is 8 quad capped and golden wings 7 triple, so that's nice in total.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's quite a luxury to have a level 8 quad capped gold chuck. I'm the same with gold chuck on my free to play. He's only level 4 and with a double cap. He's one of those ones that without having enough resources to take him higher than other items, it hasn't made a sense to invest any further because there's just too many overlaps. So because I invested early in him on this account and I had the tickets and resources to do that, it made sense to take him to a higher level. So absolutely recognise that's a total luxury to be able to do that. Cool. All right, let's quickly take a look at the rest of the courses, and then we're going to go ahead and race one of these new courses. So, looking ahead, we've got the Shy Guy Cup here, Balloon Battle. Cool, seeing that. We've got Bowser's Castle 4R. So let's check out the coverage there. Yeah. So we've got White Tanuki Mario, Satellaview. He's making a little bit of a comeback with some buffs there. Bowser, okay, regular Bowser. Yoshi Gold Egg, interesting. Then we've got Gold PD Piranha. That's a huge win for me. We've got the King Boo Me Racing Suit. Nice buff there. Poochie again with some overlaps with some other very easy to cover top shelf, and they throw Poochie in there, bit annoying. Yeah, heaps on this top shelf. So I'm just going to keep going. This is crazy. They've given us heaps of options. Wow.
A couple of them might be me boosts, but still.
But like Pauline Rose and Lemmy?
Yeah, Lemmy. This is
really? That's so random.
Yeah.
Man, interesting. Okay, so anyway, gold PD Piranha for me. And there it is. So the great buff there for the Blazing Eagle. Again, same as Yellow Hard Pet Balloon. I had to humble myself and just go ahead and start investing pretty late in the picture, but it's totally worth it. Still getting buffed, still getting value, still getting coverage, and it's cementing itself as an important card on my account. So it might be one to invest into further in the future, but I don't obviously need to do that for ranked this tour. Older cards there. Purple Bunny is nice. It's quite meta. Ooh, Tropical Truck's nice. That's good for my free-to-play account, which I've invested there. Blooper Shuttle. Again, this Cream Bee Dasher, man. Like, they've decided they love that thing this year. I don't know what's going on, but that's great for those who invested. And then gliders. Yeah, typically, I don't know why this is happening every tour, but I always have really poor glider coverage on the non-ranked course in the tour. It seems every tour that maybe the gliders I'm investing into aren't good for ACR coverage or something. They're only good in ranked. I'm okay with that at the end of the day. But yeah, a lot of people already invested into the 8-bit Super Mushroom. Bite Balloons, Luigi Parafoil have been around a long while. I think Luigi's Moustache is quite good too. Gold Cloud Balloons, very nice there. The Candlelight Flight Cake's okay, but not too easy to cover, I would say, all in all, unless you're invested into the 8-bit Super Mushroom. Which glider are you invested into here, Flo?
8-bit Super Mushroom, 7 triple cap. So quite a nice loadout for me. I had Gold Yoshi instead of Gold PD.
Okay.
But 7 triple, 7 quad, 7 triple.
Oh, nice. Wait, is your Blazing Eagle 7 quad?
It's 7 quad, yeah, because I don't have enough card tickets, but I had a lot of cap tickets. So that's really the difference between a Gold Pass account and some pay to win, some higher spending accounts, because they usually in cap tickets, and for me it was the other way around. I don't have that many cards where I can spend cap tickets on and where it makes sense. So I just decided, okay, it's always in ranked. It will carry me for probably 2 more months, and let's just quad cap it. And if I will have the tickets to level 8, then I will do so. But so far there are some other cards that I have to take care of, like the Moonwalker probably. So.
Yeah, totally. Nice, man. Yeah, it's funny. Like I've got I do the same thing with my free to play. So like I've got Blazing Eagle, I think is like 6 triple capped. So it's actually stronger than this account for at least for the cart. Cool. All right, let's move on. And then we've got the Roy Cup and the Firebrew Cup. Here we go. We've got Bowser Castle 3R, Ludwig on the image there. Another buff for Pink Shy Guy Ninja. This Piranha Plant Me Racing Suit seems to have had a lot of buffs. So we've got Bowser Castle 2 RT, Bowser Castle 3, Remix Bowser Castle 1 RT, and Bowser Castle 3R, as well as some Me boosts adding to its value. It's looking quite strong at the start. Looking further abroad, we've got Dr. Peach, we've got Iggy. So all of the, that's actually kind of nice, because these guys have not had buffs for, I mean, he had 3 courses, that's insane. He only had 2, and now he's got 3. Yeah. So this is crazy.
2, and one of them was an unlock, so he had 1 course. That was like
oh man, I remember I watch old YouTube videos of MarioKartTour every now and again, and they're like, "Oh wow, this new driver has 1 course, and it's the one I need in ranked." It's so funny, yeah. And oh wow, this is a great buff here for the question mark block Me Racing. So I love to see that. Makes me think I want to invest further into this. Even just 1 ticket to level 4 could be nice. Just gradually chip away and eventually, have something to work with there. Santa Me though, very nice there. Oh, there you go. That's the killer. And we've got Red Yoshi level 7. We've got Red Koopa. We've got Volandarm there too. So pretty easy to cover top shelf. So probably not really much interest in taking anything higher. Red no, I think it's probably going to be Pink Shy Guy Ninja for me. Then we've got the Red Crawley card again. Wow. Dark Koopa Clown. Dark Clown. Oh, that's only one ticket away from level 7. Wow, lots and lots of carts here. Not really too meta, but shouldn't be hard to cover there. This one is one a lot of people have leveled up, the cleanup hitter. That one is was able to be purchased so many times, so a lot of people bought it every time it came up as commemorative. Red Crawley will do it for me, and there we go, stuck with a level 2 glider. So again, pretty not that interesting gliders. None of these are really interesting for my account at all. Disappointing. Okay, that will be my loadout for now. What about you, man?
I forgot the drive. Question mark block Me Racing Suit. And then I have the Party Wing 6 double cab as my best option there. Yeah.
6 double cab, man. What were you thinking?
Yeah. It was the good old times.
The good old days. Yeah.
2 years ago when I was looking for some nice looking cards.
Was it good back in its day though, or was that a really bad investment?
No, actually it was a decent investment. Of course, it was not the best investment, and unfortunately, it didn't get that many tracks afterwards. But it had a pretty good start for my account because this Rainbow Road 2, Armix Rainbow Road 2, and then Armix Rainbow Road 2T is one of its level 6 unlocks, and for my account it was decent, at least for the time back then.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's even had some recent, some more recent buffs. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I also used it on Amsterdam last tour, so at least it has, a little bit used. And Silver Luigi's mustache is my glider on that track.
Awesome, man. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. All right, let's go ahead and check out Bowser Castle 3. I think that's a good place to start. And I'm going to race White Tanuki because that's going to be fun. So let's go ahead and check this out. Actually, select the wrong glider. Let's select the highest level glider. Just in case I get a great run, though, not expecting too much. All right.
Yeah, probably Meowser will beat Tanuki Mario anyway. But
yeah, he will. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. It looks pretty cool. All the lava looks amazing. Man, we get so spoiled with all these courses. All right, here you go. Love the soundtrack as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the quicksand kind of stuff there that slows you down.
Might be helpful for Coinbox though.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
Yeah,
it's hard to navigate. It's really annoying for your drift because I like to drift quite wide, and yeah, it's easy to get caught in the quicksand there. Unfortunately, is it going to be easy to get up there? I think, man, not if you're turning the corner. That's quite difficult. If you're commenting in the comment section right now about to say skill issue, then I'll block you. I'm guaranteed to get those comments now that I said that. Okay, this is definitely one, it feels nice, it flows all right, but you definitely have to work on your lines. Oh, there's an extra box there, I missed that.
There's an extra box, yeah, I also just saw it in the first lap.
So was that on the first lap, or did you see it on the first lap?
I don't know, maybe, maybe we didn't see, maybe it's also just on the second lap.
I can't get up there. That's going to be difficult. It's very. I think you probably have to like grab the steer button to try to hit that. Not one giant banana. Not one frenzy. Thank you very much, game. Great. And then lightning right on the finish line. Yeah, great, cool. Okay, it can definitely with Toy Box. That's going to be a great track. It's definitely a high scoring track. Quite nice and long, plenty of item boxes. Definitely navigation's going to be the focus. So definitely one you want to start working on relatively early in your ranked, and make sure that you've got the lines down so you can maximize your score and get a non-stop combo if possible as well. Looking at my ranked, see if I see anyone I know. Not recognizing anyone. Oh, there's a top 100 player here, PK Goat. If you know who this person is, let me know. Wow, level 8 quad capped Poochie. Dude, level 8 quad capped PD Piranha. Nice.
PD Piranha is also on the first track, so this might be one that you have to take care of.
Yes, I'll keep an eye on that person. But that's cool. All right. Which one do you want to? Should we check out Bowser's Castle 4 next?
Yeah, let's do this.
Cool.
Even if you don't have a good driver.
I know. Yeah.
The rest is fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I won't bother with this. I was gonna do that just in case I get a good run, but it's unlikely with the level 1 that I'm gonna get frenzies. You know.
Yeah. If you get a double coin, then probably it's.
I won't bother. Yeah, even if I drop the combo 20 times, I probably wouldn't bother anymore.
Yeah, it's a level 1 driver, so it's
Oh, you spend so long trying to get a frenzy with the level 1 driver.
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out. Lines feel pretty nice.
Yeah, already feels like a T version, but it is the N version.
These are...
Okay, so the stairs are of course super difficult too.
Yeah, that totally threw me off. I like this course though, it looks really cool. Actually more interesting than the previous one, I would say. Oh my gosh. Balls.
Yeah.
They're like kind of like low gravity, so they're like bouncing. That's interesting.
So yeah, that's the second lap. So we, as was already mentioned in Discord, we have just one big lap, and it's split into two parts. So we have a single lap.
Oh, wow, this one's cool. Really creative course, very interesting. Oh, don't you love bomb cannon? It's completely useless. People who say just invest into whatever and you know it's perfectly fine. Like you just won't you'll just front run for coin frenzies. It's like that's all well and good till you hit an item box in 5th place and get a stupid bomb cannon. That's cool. I think that course will be really fun as well. Quite technical but not too difficult. I've always loved the Bowser's Castle courses because they tend to be quite easy to grind. Maybe 3DS Bowser's Castle, I've found that maybe a little bit more challenging when I first did it, but you know, I've repeated that course so many times it's become quite easy now. That's cool. All right. Do you have time to stay for maybe one more course, Flo? Should we check out one more?
Let's maybe look at next week's ranked.
Yeah. This one, Bowser's Castle 3RT, yeah?
Let's do this, yeah.
All right, got me. All right. This is like the ugliest combo you've ever seen. Like Gold Me, I think is ugly. Might be an unpopular opinion. Sports Coupe, ugly. Gold Harbor. I mean, it's like a construction hard hat. Like it's not ugly, but it's not the most beautiful thing ever. Bring back the days when we had, you know, we invested into like the Starry Great Sale and it was like this, you know, beautiful item. Man, the courses, the visuals this tour are amazing.
Oh.
All right, let's go. I should have taken it to level 8 straight away.
Let's see. Of course, it's also a little bit difficult since we have the tokens not yet cleared.
Yeah.
Which should be possible even without autoclicker if you are done until week 2, but
don't know where I'm going. That's cool. This feels like a much easier course, I would say. RT courses tend to flow a lot more nicely, in my opinion. Than, you know, like a normal course or a reverse course. But yeah, I still haven't dropped combo.
And this is a very nice spot for coin box.
Yeah, it's a huge straightaway. That's super easy.
So the coin box frenzy was great, and also the single box is quite nice.
And the bots weren't nice.
Yeah.
As usual when you first start grinding, bots are not nice. I'm not so sure on the music here. It's a bit funkier. Bit
Isn't
more
it the
boring.
same?
I don't know. Maybe it just sounds different to me. All right, cool. So you can see the high scoring potential of that already 47k. So probably an easy 50k on that course. Getting first place and
easy 60k if you have the gold me at level 8.
Yeah, that was only 156 actions, so I think 200 is absolutely doable there. Cool. Yeah. That's great. All right. Let's quickly jump over into the Discord and see, but first if there's any data mining, but then if what everyone's saying, I'd just love to see how everyone's reacting to this course coming out, or this tour rather, and all the different courses. So taking a look firstly at the data mining. So we've got the week 2 spotlight shop with Pirate Bowser Jr. and of course that black jingle bell. Cool. All right, nothing else really too interesting. Let's see what people are saying though about the tour. Hey, congratulations, Skogland got first place in ranked. Nice, some good loadouts. Who's Mr. Larry 98? Oh yeah, I saw this before. So he's already taken his Larry Me racing suit to level 8 and quad capped it. How insane is that? So. Love to see those Larrys. Absolutely crazy awesome there. Cheers to you, mate, Larry. All right, cool. So that's pretty much it for now. I'm sure people will wake up and soon and start talking about it. So make sure to click the link in the description down below, guys, to join our Discord server, like I say, and to get involved with the everything we've got going on over in the server, including the highlights, sharing your best races from the tour. I'm really excited by this tour. I think it's a lot of fun. Already those courses are really interesting. A lot of great courses looking there. Very fun, different, great to learn and grind. And lots of great new items to think about. What ones you're going to invest into, how's your rank loadouts looking and all that. So I would give the tour probably already a nice solid 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, lots of new courses, some great buffs, great new items, lots to think about, lots to interest in the meta. For me, that's the sign of a great tour when it gets me really interested. What about you, man?
Yeah, agreed. Probably some 8.5 out of 10.
Yep.
The courses look quite nice. I'm not completely sure about the Bowser's Castle 4 yet, how this will work with different loadouts. It might be quite tricky since it's just one big lap, so it might get quite difficult to get close to 200 actions, especially if you have loadouts like on the ranked version where you don't have any plus skill options. But yeah, that's in general a nice tour. It's might be yeah, if you're not into Bowser's Castle, then of course it's the worst tour that you can imagine. Since that's just
yeah, I think those people do exist because I used to not really like the old Bowser's Castles, and then I realized that everyone in the community loves Bowser's Castle. And I was like, oh, okay, okay, that's cool. I found them a bit boring and repetitive, to be honest, but I think what people like about them is that they tend to have nice lines and good loadouts and lots of coin box and lots of, lots of nice straightaways and stuff like that. So I think these ones are a little bit more technical, maybe more similar to 3DS Bowser's Castle. So I think you got a point there.
Yeah, but all in all, there are a lot of players that have invested a huge amount of tickets in baddie items, and those are, of course, it's their time to shine in this Bowser tour. And yeah, so I guess the ACR projections and predictions will be quite high, but let's see.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for joining us, and I hope you really enjoy this Bowser tour. Thanks for sticking if you watched the video all the way to the end. I know these ones are long, but so much to break down, so much to get excited for, and there are more courses which we haven't even looked at. We haven't analysed the coverage, so make sure you check out Ticket Time on the server. Once Flo's updated it, he will send out his rankings of the items that got the best buffs, the items that maybe got a little bit forgotten and didn't really get the good buffs this tour. And of course, I'll do a spotlight video breaking down this tour, some of the awesome coverage that's happening on, including those courses that we haven't covered. So click like, hit subscribe, join our Discord server, and enjoy the tour. Thanks, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.